Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Intentional Excellence Podcast. I'm your host, Candice Ruggiero. I'm a keynote speaker, host of Intentional Excellence Podcast, host of Love Speaks Live, and Love Speaks Out in the community. I'm also the owner and education expert for Novata Global Education Consulting. This series is called Built to Build, the CEO series, where we talk with leaders about their stories, their start, their struggles, their journey, and their success. It's about uncovering the truth of leadership, the vision, the risk, the resilience, and how leaders make impact in their communities and industries. Tonight, I'm so excited to welcome Andre Lassiter to the show. Andre Lassiter is the managing partner of MS3 IT Business Solutions, transforming traditional industries through AI automation. After more than 20 years in IT and cybersecurity, Andre made the leap from corporate security roles to starting his own AI driven business transformation company. He began with just a handful of clients, working tirelessly to prove the power of automation for businesses like HVAC, legal, real estate, and healthcare. His journey was fueled by spotting market gaps, taking bold risks, and a deep belief in helping business owners focus on what they do best while technology handles the rest. Today, MS3 IT delivers measurable results, eliminating costly delays, recovering lost revenue, and turning dormant leads into growth opportunities. Andre's story is one of vision, perseverance, and building solutions that truly change the way business works. To my viewers and friends, help me welcome Andre to the show. Hello, Andre. How are you?
Hello, Candice. I'm doing well, and thank you so much for that warm introduction.
Oh, it's all about you, and I can't wait to learn more about you, Andre. Did I forget? Do you want to add more to how I introduced you? Do you want to add anything else that I
Yeah,
probably failed to mention?
no, not at all, not at all. It's quite a bit there. You did a great
Uh-huh.
job.
I am so
Um,
excited. Yeah.
yes, yes, indeed, yes,
All
indeed. Looking
right.
forward to the interview.
Andre, my show is viewed worldwide, so let's share with everyone where we are podcasting from. I'm in Tampa, Florida. What about you, Andre?
Yes, indeed. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, so not well
Ooh.
geographically, world-wise, not too far, but
I know. All right, let's talk about the weather. It's supposed to be like almost fall. It is so hot in Florida. How is it in North Carolina?
it's actually been mild. So we had some hot days this summer, but right now, actually, it's not bad. I think we're in the low 70s,
Okay,
maybe
good for you
like
because
79. I'm sorry, so 80
I'm
degrees.
good for you. I'm jealous because it's extremely hot in Florida right now.
Oh,
And then my AC broke last night, and they have to
oh
order the
no.
parts. So if you see me like sweating, it's because it's really hot.
We,
I do have like the wall. I had to purchase like a wall, like the one you put on the wall because I can't.
oh,
It's just while waiting for them. All
oh
right.
yes.
Andre, I'm a technology person. All right, not the hardware though, but in general and the systems too. And I've always been fascinated with AI. Now I
Yes.
feel that your type of business that
Mhm.
you're involved in is really taking over the world now. There's just a need to feature businesses like yours so we can all have a better understanding of the power of AI. So please let me know that I am extremely excited to learn more about what you do. All right.
Indeed, indeed.
All
Yes. Looking forward
right.
to sharing.
Okay, let's start, Andre. Andre, I believe that every great business starts with a spark, an idea, a moment, or a calling that set everything in motion. Andre, what was the moment or insight that inspired you to leave corporate security work and start MS3 IT? And how did that first step unfold?
For sure, for sure. So in the corporate world, as you stated, Candace, right? I've got several years of experience in IT and cybersecurity and all, and it was the logical step. But I'll tell you the story. My wife and I, we actually had a U-break iFix location, which they started in Florida.
Okay.
Um,
Okay,
so we had,
is that when you fix like mobile phones
you
and
got it.
laptops? Okay, all right.
Yes, indeed. Mobile phones,
Wait,
laptops.
that's yours? That's your
Well,
business? You
No,
work
we
for
had
them.
a franchise location in
Wow,
Wake Forest, North Carolina.
that's
Yes,
nice.
indeed. But with that, right? The need for AI and an automation at that time, AI was around, but not the way it is right now. So we automated a lot of workflows. We took what corporate gave us and we put it on steroids. We were managing our own ads and, running ads locally, driving that to automations, signing people up, having specials, all sorts of things that, I was building out and, started to spread that to other franchisees and said, oh, yeah, you can use this. You know, feel free, give it a shot. And that spread into other industries, right? So we've got friends, have companies in various industries, and it's like, okay, well, maybe this can apply here. Maybe you can set something up to automate the intake. Maybe you can set
Wow.
something up to automate, those mundane tasks, repetitive tasks. Things grew more and more. The other side of the business is IT wise, right? So we can get you, Amazon,
Wow.
AWS, cloud storage, Google, plans, all that good stuff, fiber lines for your physical businesses. So that's there as well. But the majority of what we do now is, AI and automation. So that's where the journey began. Just starting there with automations. I'm a huge proponent of go high level because it's extremely affordable, and we backplane a lot of our things off of that. Of course, importing custom builds and using big boy technology and bringing it inside of go high
Like stuff that I
level.
don't understand.
Yeah. Well, most people don't, right? I don't even like to talk tech. I like to talk results and what it gives you, right? So
Yes.
yes, indeed. But yeah, that's a
So
little bit about the
how
journey.
Yeah, amazing. And we're talking about when you and your wife decided to like shift your not mindset, your path. What year is this? Like when do you think AI really started like flourishing, developing in our country or in another country? Like when do you think this like the hype just started?
Yeah, I think the hype just started. I'd probably say around 2022, 23,
Okay.
with
Okay.
OpenAI.
Yeah.
When with GPT-2, then GPT-3 came out.
Wow.
Um, it was just like, what is this generative AI? What is, you know?
Yes.
Um, we had known about RPA, which is being able to read your computer screen and do
Right.
things on
Right.
your behalf anyway. Um, and that was cool. But this generative AI was just ridiculous then at that point. It was like, wait, what? It can draft my emails. It can do this. It can do that. And
Wow.
a lot of people are still using it in those elementary ways, but
Yes.
there's so many more use cases now. And, it's honestly just, it's too much to keep up with on the daily,
Wow.
but you find your business use cases and you make the most of those, and you just kind of stick in your silo and go from there.
Andre, if I give you an industry, do you think AI can rule that industry and really, yeah? Like, do you think AI is that vast and developed that whatever industry that it can enter any industry and make it big?
I do. I think it's honestly all about your implementation partner, right?
Okay.
So
Which is the problem though. People are not aware. Like I'm in the field of education. I work for public schools, right?
mhm,
And teach there's a lot of teachers, young and old. The young are very aggressive. They're very like lifelong learners. They really want to learn, but I'm sorry, but the ones who are really have put a lot of years in the field of education are scared and
mhm,
they're missing a lot. Like I said, I am big with technology. I do
yeah,
my own. I don't know if this is already called AI. I think the fact that you're relying on technology with my editing, with my podcasting, I think in a bit of way that is AI. And
100%.
I am not afraid to explore that in the field of education. But sadly there are really a lot of people who are still scared of the unknown and
Yeah,
scared of change. How would you help them? Like in the industry that you're trying to penetrate, how do
yeah.
you like take that negative mindset off
Mhm.
people?
So home services is one of them, right? That's one of our key
Okay.
proponents, right?
Mm.
Roofers, HVAC, the people that you need right now, right?
Wait, HVAC is like the rental something, right? Is that? Oh, okay.
Oh, well, it's HVAC is heating in there,
Oh,
heating
the
and
AC,
cooling.
the AC.
Yeah,
HVAC is the
AC
AC.
guys.
All right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
those guys, they're blue collar. They're going to tell it to you straight. They don't
Okay.
have time for fluff. They don't care about technology. They don't want to deal with it. But when I
Yes.
come in and say, "Hey, look, we're
Okay.
going to get you,
Yes.
X amount of more appointments booked. We're going to take away having to fumble with your phone every time
You're
you're on the
right.
job to book an appointment, or somebody called on the weekend and you had an emergency line available, but you didn't pick up. We can make voice AI and schedule all
Wow.
this good stuff so that you
Yes.
don't have to worry about it. It's booked on your calendar or it's ringing your own call personnel. They're like,
Right.
oh, okay. Okay. All right. So now let's take that, convert it into dollars, right? What's
Wow.
the average client worth? Let's say you go out and you do a service call, right? So now what we're doing for you is setting up a drip where we're texting, emailing, and calling your entire database, which it would take your staff how long to do,
Yeah.
giving them that offer,
Wow.
but it's conversational. It's not like hounding you, right? We've kind of perfected a way to do it so that it doesn't bug the crap out of you,
Yes.
and everything flows naturally, and you see that result, and it's dollars. The
Wow.
dollars rack up.
Well,
So
not penetrated, have you entered real estate, like really personal homes? Are we talk about
Mhm.
smart homes then? Is that what your company? All right. So that's part
Well,
of you.
not quite. We're not in the smart home space. We're
Okay.
more in the helping the real estate investors. So we've got an entire
Okay.
system built out.
Okay.
On full transparency, it's actually in go high level, but we have a real estate investment background, so knowing the industry, and actually my mentor is a real estate investor. So, having that, Erica Simpson, by the way, name drop, but it's
Right.
you know short-term rentals, real estate investors, deal flips. We've got the entire pipeline laid out, the stages, the calls, the text messages, finding, the hot buyers, telling you how to, yeah, it's all sewn up in a package. So,
Okay. That's amazing.
yeah,
Um, like I said, I just hope that people really get, it's the awareness, it's the
yes,
education, and once they do, it's just gonna change their lives.
yeah,
And I think you and the type of business that you have need a podcast, you need a show, you need like really to educate people, because it's not only going to like save with
yeah,
time management, cost management, and just like automation. That's amazing. If
yes,
every industry, or even like a person, even for your individual need or individual use, like people are just missing a lot. So I truly hope that on top of what your company does, like you really are like I said, whatever podcast, or like not just
yeah,
workshops, because you've entered the field of, let's say, education, but like
mhm,
really in front of social media, because that would be amazing, because I am eager to learn. You don't know how I love learning. And when i
yes.
saw when I saw your bio, I'm like, I'm gonna have him in my show. I'm gonna have him in my show. I'm actually like, there's only 10 of you that I'm going to feature. There's another one. I don't know how different yours is with his, but his is also AI. So, like I said, like I
Awesome.
come up with series because I want to learn, and I
Yeah.
really know that this is the way to go. This is
Oh,
the way to
yeah.
go. We shouldn't go backward. We should just keep going forward, right,
Big
Andre?
time. Big time.
Right?
So,
So,
Candace, I'll tell you a little case study,
go
right? Like we
ahead. Go ahead.
just
Yeah.
completed. We've got a client. I won't name their name. They're
Okay.
big in the think red light therapy, ozone treatment, all that good stuff.
Wait, did you say therapy? Like you're talking
Uh,
about
like like red light therapy
rehabilitation?
beds and ozone.
Okay,
Like
all right.
they help athletes and your
Okay.
favorite movie stars to
Okay.
recover. Uh, so we're they're our client. We're reaching out. They've got a database of 80,000 or so. We touched a small number of that database through what we called a reactivation campaign, and we
Okay.
generated six figures in income from dead leads, right? And that was just a small piece. So we're going to continuously run that and touch more of the database. But I say all that to say AI is driving millions and your existing staff can still do what they do. So it's not about, replacing people. It's honestly getting them more money because we're booking the sales team jobs, right?
Yeah. I hope
Yeah.
people realize that, like technology or AI doesn't mean lesser, what you call the human power, people, like people power. You still need someone to like run it. Is it run it? You know what I mean? Like I don't think
Yeah,
that's it's not like you're a robot, you're replacing humanity.
for
You know
sure.
what I mean? It's just being like smart about how to like make things, like I said, the time, the management, just make it easier for individuals. I hope people
Yeah,
get that mindset off, and just whether you like it or not, this is the world that we live in. I
yeah.
teach When I used to teach the younger kids, they're on
Mhm.
their computers, and they're coding at the age of kindergarten. They're
Yes.
doing STEM. They're doing STEM is science, technology, engineering, mathematics at a young age. So
Mm,
this is where we're going. 21st century thinking skills. So why not go past it? Like, don't let other countries are so open to it. Why not us when we are supposed to be leading the world, right? So
100%.
we just need to really educate a lot of people, and
Yeah.
that's why
No,
you're
really.
here. That's why you're here.
Yes. Yes. I'm all
Andre,
about it.
yes. Okay, let's talk about success. Behind every success, Andre,
Mhm.
behind every success story are moments of trial. We know that.
Yeah,
Times when resilience was the only way forward.
for
You
sure.
started with just a few clients. What were the toughest challenges in those early days, Andre, and how did you push through them to keep going? Like what I like about my podcast, people are just so like honest, because people want to resonate with your story. All right.
Yes.
So feel free just
Yes.
to share. Like you were so open about the few clients. Tell us more.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, my struggle was having to figure out how to do it all. Right?
Okay.
Like the technology's new and emerging. It's coming aboard. Sales will tell you that AI is the next best thing since sliced bread. It'll do everything for you. While it will do certain things for you, when theory and reality are two different things. Um, you know, you're by yourself. You're knocking things out. You've got the time to sit there, craft it, fine tune it. But when you're building an automated system for a client, that's a whole nother ball game. Um,
Wait, sorry to interrupt you. Were you alone? Is your wife into systems informations too?
so she's not.
Okay.
She's actually a salesperson. Like
Okay. All right.
she's
Oh, which is
unbelievable.
also needed in your business. You also
Yes.
need that. Okay, that's a good.
Yes, indeed.
That's a good like combination. Sorry to
Oh
interrupt.
yes.
Yeah.
No, no, no worries, no worries. Yeah, no. So with that, it was just kind of crazy, honestly, at the beginning, trying to understand customer needs in this new field, build the solutions, support the solutions, do the marketing, um, figuring out the system so that you can actually hire a team, right? Because the worst thing you can do is hire a team and not have a system and bring them into chaos.
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
figuring those things out
Right.
took some time, and that's the toughest part. And I know, it may resonate with some of the audience members is figuring that process out. Like I'm stuck. I can't do all this. I'm pulling my hair out. Trust me, been there, done that. That and overbuilding,
Okay.
getting in my own way, right? Wanting to build the absolute perfect product because I'm a perfectionist and,
Yes.
it's got to be, the quality has to be here before I can release it.
Right. Right.
It's going to break regardless. So go get the clients and figure it out because you're going to. You're resilient. You're in business for a reason.
Yes.
And if you don't have that in you, maybe that's not for you.
Well, talk about your self-care, like while navigating something new. You have a wife. Do you have, I don't know if you have kids too. Like,
Too big.
how were you able to manage everything, balance? Did
Yeah.
you did you like I said, tell us, how did you manage your mental health or
Yeah.
self-care?
I'll be honest, that's still a struggle at times.
Okay.
Um, my mentor pushes us in, 4-day work weeks or what CEOs do.
Okay.
You have to have time to recharge, self-care. And I burn the candle at both ends a lot of days and nights, which is not a great thing to do.
Okay.
Um, but sometimes there's a season for that, right?
Right. Right.
It's sometimes you have to do those things, but I would say start early on
Yes.
putting in those processes that take you away from having to do that. I an unhealthy habit was I didn't know how to say no, right? I
Okay.
wanted every opportunity. I wanted to just say, yes, I can help you. Yes, I can help you. Um, you don't have the money for it. Look, I'll figure it out. I'll help you. you know. But that put me in position sometime to stay up late, not necessarily give what I should be giving to the people closest to me. So, take it from me, family is it. Don't of course you have to make your living and you have to
Right.
pay the bills,
Right.
but yeah, like put the systems in place so that those things will uh you'll have time for those things, right? And you don't have to necessarily say yes to everything. There'll be time. Um Typically clients, if they have to have it yesterday, there's a price for
Yeah.
that.
I mean, when you're talking about system, especially you mentioned about healthcare, you're talking about hospitals or doctors' offices?
More doctor's offices, med spas,
Okay. Okay.
those sorts of things. Yeah.
Because like
Mhm.
I'm thinking if it's like healthcare, I'm thinking of hospital. Like what if at the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, the system there's an error or like reboot or something? Are you on call?
Yeah. So that's honestly why we were looking at working with the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
but typically they have internal staff, so you'd be working
Okay.
to develop an
Okay.
internal product and then,
Right.
or integrate with their larger EHR,
Okay.
EMR, in some sort of way. But if it is, a system outage, like you said, you want to price it accordingly so that you can have someone that
Yes.
is on call
Yes.
at night.
Yes. Don't forget, I
Yes,
know
indeed.
you or whoever your partner might be the brains, but don't forget you have your own family and health and well-being too. Please take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Because in the end, it's not going to be
Indeed.
worth it. You know what I mean? I just because
Yeah.
I featured so many entrepreneurs, Andre.
Yeah.
I've featured a lot of like um like I said, different kinds of series, and it doesn't matter. You know, what I mean, you still need to prioritize yourself. You still have to make sure that you're setting boundaries. No is a
Hmm.
statement. It's okay to say no and just find whatever grounds you, what will ever makes you happy, or like, what I mean, those little things. And when I talk about self care, it's your physical, mental, emotional well being. Just don't forget that, especially you
Yes.
have your like sometimes men, I could differentiate a men leader and a women leader. We're both
Hmm.
driven. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
gender we are. We are all driven. But I feel that the
Yep.
pressure lie more on you guys because you are, you're the head of the family, and then especially when you have the, business. And I feel like a lot of men also have the ego. You know what I mean? They always want to like be the best. And I don't know how open you are with mistakes because like sometimes some
Oh, I'm
men
fine.
I've
I'll
been
admit it.
hearing. What why are you nodding your head? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Oh, no, I'm
You're
saying I'm
okay.
fine.
Oh,
I do
that's
know what you're talking
good.
about, but I'm fine. If it happens, look, if I
Or-
screwed it up, I did.
well, just
What are the lessons learned from that?
good. Good for you. I'm glad because not everybody's has that mindset, men or women alike. Well, I'm just saying mostly men, but I'm glad
Yeah.
that you have, you know what's right and what's wrong, and like what you said, it's okay. You know what? If it doesn't work out, I'm happy. I'm happy. Like I'm glad that you're saying that to everyone that it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
You put your heart into
Yes.
it. If it doesn't work, it's not like it's my fault. Sometimes things just break, things don't work out, and
Yep.
that's okay. That's okay.
That's it.
I
That's
like
it.
that.
And
Thank
like
you.
you said, people love it. when you're genuine, right? Because
Yes.
if you try to cover it up, oh my gosh, I actually fired a technician, when we had the U-break I fixed for essentially lying to a client, right? It's you can't break someone's phone and then try to cover it up because you think you're going to get fired. Come to me, tell me if it was an honest mistake, if it's training that needs to happen, whatever
Okay.
the case, let's improve the process. If it happens
Right.
over and over again, then you're negligent. That's another story.
Yes.
But yeah,
That
let's
is
fix the
such
process.
that's a nice story that you just shared. Like that it's okay. Just own your mistakes and move forward and just learn from it. Like we're all human. It's not like not because you're dealing with technology or computer doesn't mean that you're invincible or that you're incapable of like making mistakes. I like what you just said. Thank you for sharing that. Just
Mhm.
honesty. Just be honest. And I think
Yes,
clients will appreciate you more if you're more authentic, if you're more genuine, and it's not just I know you're dealing with, it's not like your teachers, you need this like connection, but you still do, you know what I mean?
yeah,
If you wanna have a long term relationship with clients, it's not just the output. It's also like the relationship and the connection. And I sense that
100%.
you're someone who, you know, I like the way you're explaining things that you like the honesty, truth matters to you, and that's big.
Indeed.
That's big for any business owner. That's nice.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
Now, last because your name could be a name. All right, so Andre, I called you Lassiter. I'm sorry, because Lassiter, I know a friend back home whose name is Lassiter in the Philippines.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
so right? Oh yeah, like Lassiter could be a first name. No?
Huh.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
like
first
my
I've heard of
friend in
that.
the Philippines, his name is Lassiter. So I'm like, I kept calling you Lassiter. I'm sorry,
Uh,
Andre.
Salamat po? It's
Oh yes, yes, you are. You said thank you. Have you tried any Filipino dishes?
Yes. Ah,
Tell
gosh,
me one. Tell me one.
I cannot remember.
Ah,
It was some
describe it.
type of chicken. I
Describe it
cannot remember the name.
for me to believe you. Describe it. Was it like a stew type? Was it noodles type?
It was something spicy. I had it in New York. Ah,
Yeah, that's
gosh,
okay.
some type of spicy chicken. It was good. It was
Okay,
good.
all right. I'm glad.
Uh,
Thank you. All right, let's talk about now. We talked about your trials. Let's talk about the business. A business,
yes.
Andre, is more than a product or service. We started talking about the connections. It's a force that can shape lives and communities. Andre, can you share a story or more stories of how your automation solutions have made a big difference for a client, turning a problem into a breakthrough?
Sure thing. Sure thing. So I'll tell you. Actually, I'll give an example of something we're working on right now.
Okay.
Um, we're currently in the middle of it. So we've got a client and their intake process. They're a global company,
Okay.
and their intake process is a little dated. So they have the typical press one for sales, press two for whatever option, right, of the company.
Wait, you're talking about the phone system or computer system?
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. The
Okay.
the phone system, and it's causing some issues. So what we're going to do is, of course, revamp that, but also have voice AI trained for each section, each option, and it's going to be able to have natural conversations, explain more about the product, be the front end, right? Versus a 24/7 available front end that's trained on everything in the company. So you'll have that presence, right? That matches the brand, that matches the cost of the
Okay.
products.
Wow.
Um, and in addition to that, we're going to implement AI so that when the sales team has no shows, it's going to automatically find out the reason for the no show,
Wow.
try to get them rebooked. And for sales calls that did not buy, it's going to reach out, have a conversation through phone or text, and say, hey, basically what's keeping you from moving forward, right? What
Wow.
what can we do? Is it information? Whatever. Analyze that and send a note to the sales team to either follow up, send the correct information, or whatever's needed to close that deal.
It's
So that's
amazing.
going to make a huge difference to their bottom line.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, and not only that, so you're doing like, so like when somebody calls, instead of just the usual sorry, we're not available, it's like a longer conversation that you're actually having conversations. Wow. Wow.
For sure. For sure.
So how can you even tell the difference? Like how can somebody tell the difference? Like, like I'm just in awe. Like, so
Yeah,
you can
it'll be
actually
common.
explain, let's say I call Verizon. How
Yeah.
can you automate that so every question they can reply back based on automation? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. A
Wow.
company the size of Verizon, it'll be crazy, a huge
Right.
knowledge base and lots
Right.
of pine cone and all kinds of stuff. But it's possible. Yeah. You just grab everything, all that data, structure it, and
Right.
then the AI can make calls and
Okay.
to that data and actively say, okay, this refers to this. Let's take this information, make it in sound like a human like
Right.
manner, and have a conversation.
Wow, amazing. That's really amazing, Andre. All right. Wow. So the leaders who stand out often see the world, right? And their future differently. And I just want to ask at this point, like, what makes MS3 IT different from other tech solution companies? And where do you see the biggest opportunities for growth in the next few years? And also, can you add more
Mm,
on like what else are you, what other industries are you like, trying to like penetrate or like enter? Like, I really want to learn more about what you're doing. And then in the future to Andre.
yeah, awesome, awesome. Look,
Yeah.
Candace, I think in the future, phew, boy, I'm not going to say I want to be in every
What about
industry.
where are you at now? Like, do you want to talk about like where are you at now? Like, what's your
For
main
sure.
industry that you've entered so far, if that's
Yeah,
okay?
that'll be yeah, no, 100% home services. So,
Okay.
roofers, plumbers,
Okay.
electricians,
Yeah,
heating
you
and
mentioned
cooling,
that. Yeah. Okay.
and in real estate, right? Real estate
Yes.
investors, I should say.
Yes.
Yes,
Nice.
indeed.
Really nice.
Um,
And how
I-
long has it been? Has MS3 IT been running, up and running? How many years?
yeah, currently as is since 2020, but 2016 is when we originally started.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Talk about the
Yes,
future.
indeed.
Can't wait.
Yes. Yeah. Future state. I think what we're looking to do through MS3IT as well as our partner network, just be able to offer solutions like at different tiers, right? So
Yeah.
right now the technology is newer, it's emerging, but we want to be able to offer it to everyone. So you can just, have if you're starting out and you don't have the budget, if you have $50 a month, we've got a plan for you. You get X amount, you know, and then you can just fire it off. It doesn't take much to think about it. You can just get it done.
Right. It's amazing. That forward
Yes.
vision that you're just talking about, that you've been describing, is really, I call it intentional leadership. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Nowadays, my podcast is called Intentional Excellence, Andre, and I'm really big on purpose. You know what I mean? Like being purposeful with
Yes.
your actions. Because I feel like nowadays, like, the more intentional you are and purposeful you are with the words that you say, your steps, your
Mm,
action, I think we produce more growth and we produce more success, right? And I really
yep.
believe in intentional leadership. And that's for me how I view it. Like, I'm a speaker and I'm a host, and I
Yes.
always really just talk about leading with clarity and with
Mm,
intentionality and with purpose. And that's how I hope that, everybody leads the way you're describing, because, now, you don't want to waste your time. And there's just so much
indeed.
potential with like, like just step out of your comfort zone and find something that you can do. And if you're intentional and purposeful, you really can make something successful. Like, look at you, like
100%.
you left something, like I even know what UFix is, like, you know what I mean, because it's everywhere. I've lived in New
Yes.
York, I've lived in Connecticut, I've lived here in um Florida. Actually, I live in Australia too. I've been all over the world. Live in
Nice.
Australia. I grew up and I was born and grew up in the Philippines, and here in America, I'm in
Yeah.
3 states. So I'm just saying, Andre, that I'm so aware of the franchise or like what you own, and uh but
Yeah.
look at you, you're really stepping it up, because like if I hear you fix, it's only like the phone and everything, but now you're really like, you really step out of like a bigger comfort zone, and look at you now, you know,
Indeed.
like look,
Indeed.
like,
Indeed.
what I mean, like, but what about you fix now? Is it still, do you still have franchise, you still have stores, or is it
No.
still okay, all right,
Yeah, it's still a viable business. It's
okay,
we actually sold. We
okay,
sold in 2023.
all right,
We started in 2017.
okay,
We opened up and sold in 2023. So
okay,
the gentleman that bought, he had I think 8 locations maybe at the time. I know he's got a
okay,
few more now.
all
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Yeah, but look at you now. You're really
Yeah.
changing the world. And I really, honestly, truly hope that people will get that awareness. All right. Like, really
Yes.
get that awareness, because they're missing a lot. Come on, they're missing a lot. I mean, there's so much
Seriously.
potential with AI, in
Yes.
everything, website design, education, what I do, or just what is, name one thing that AI cannot rule, or cannot, like, you can't use AI. I mean, think about it.
I-
Nothing.
I'll tell you, Candace. I'll tell you this and drop
Yeah,
this
go.
nugget. And I'll give you the link for it.
Okay.
It's up to you to do what you will, but look up Comet, the web browser named Comet by
Okay.
Perplexity. I don't know if you use it, but it's awesome. Like I literally,
What
I'm
is
about
it? Is
to.
it, what is it? What kind of a software is it? Marketing
It's a
or?
browser. It's like Google Chrome, but
Oh,
it's
oh,
actually built on Chrome.
tell me
But you can
why.
type in the AI.
Tell me why. Is it
You,
AI?
it's AI. It's an AI browser. You can use it like a regular browser, but
Wow.
I can have it, do things for me. So I said, in Go High Level, let's say, for instance, I actually had it create sub accounts for me.
No
I had
way.
it, go research
Okay.
things
And is it a
and put it
free
in a Google
browser?
Doc.
Is it a free
Right
web
now, it
browser?
is. You
Wow.
get it if you're on the $200 a month plan for Perplexity, or
Okay.
if you have an invite, you can get it as well. Which I've got the invite, but
Yes, thank you.
yes, indeed. It's awesome. And just to drop that for anyone that may be listening, that
Yeah.
is, oh my gosh, it'll change your life.
Oh, thank you so much. And I will definitely like highlight what you just said, and get that link, just to give our viewers like a touch of what AI can do in their lives. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. And I believe, Andre, that your vision for MS3 IT reminds me that the edge leaders have isn't just strategy. It's like a mindset, like the way you're explaining things. It's not just a strategy you're trying to build, it's your mindset. And when leaders think differently, they really create futures that transform industries, communities, and even generations. Right?
Mm,
And
yes,
come
indeed.
on, we have to really be there now. I mean, come on. I just thought,
Yeah.
sometimes I even feel that we're kind of slow. Like, I think we can still push forward, more
It's true.
forward. What are we waiting for? Like, what are we
You can.
waiting for? I don't know. And I don't think everybody has my mindset. I jump in. Like, I don't, like, I'm just that type of a person. I'm
I
not
love it.
scared to try. And I'm not young.
Yeah.
Like, like, I don't think
Yeah.
you need to be expert to enjoy what AI can do for you. I mean,
Not at all. Not at
you
all.
know, right?
There's so many use cases. Yeah. No, I love the spirit and love, what I
Oh
mean,
yeah, oh
your
yeah, oh
vivacious,
yeah.
right?
Every person that
Yeah.
I feature in my podcast, I know is helping lives, and you have a story to
Yeah.
share. That's why I'm like, I take this opportunity. I ask so many questions because I feel that, your answers is for others to like resonate with, and sometimes give them hope or a chance, and maybe even call future IT people. Like,
Yeah.
do you want, like, can you encourage, because like, Encourage the
Hmm.
young high school seniors now? Can you
For sure.
encourage them to maybe like talk about what what path they can go to?
Yeah, 100%. I would say honestly, if you're if you're in high school, college, whatever the case may be, go ahead and start learning about AI as much as possible, right? The applications are great. Start a YouTube channel. Start getting your awareness and your presence out there, like you said, right? Like podcasts, because those are going to, in my mind, those are going to become the new resumes.
Right.
Like if you're everywhere and you can point to everything that you've done and documented your journey, I'm
Wow.
going to hire you versus seeing
Wow.
a resume on a piece of paper. But if I saw you did it and you showed me the steps and I can click and look at your Instagram, look at your YouTube page,
Wow. Like a
I'm
digital
sold
portfolio? Like a digital
100%.
portfolio? Andre,
Yes.
I
Yes,
do
indeed.
have, I meet a lot of people, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I also have an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old. Like, do you have
Oh,
to
wow.
have that? Yeah. My oldest is 26 years old, okay? Believe it or not.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Wow.
Andre,
Oh,
do you
wow.
think do you need to be like that mind of a like a computer genius to
No,
learn AI? Are you
not at
sure?
all. Not at all. Yeah, they're not at all. Not at all. They're levels. I'll say this. Yes, if you want to be at that top level, yes. But it's a journey, right? Like you can start.
Okay.
The beauty of it now is that you don't have to learn how to program to
Okay.
start out, right?
Okay.
You can use natural language, talk to the doggone thing. It's going to spit out and show you the code. Then you can tell it, hey, take this code and teach me how you made it. Right?
Wow.
And make your own school, make your own lesson so
Well,
you can
guess
start to
what?
understand bit by bit.
Guess what? I'm
Yeah.
encouraging you now. Build your own digital courses because I do
Yes.
have this global education consulting because like 30 years I've been in the field of education, and
Awesome.
I'm building digital courses globally to
Yes.
empower schools globally. You should create your own digital courses.
Candace, we've got to talk about some
Oh,
things
we do.
seriously
We
because
do. Do you know how many
yeah.
people I've like after this either they started their own pod. Look, I'm here to really inspire and encourage people. Like I'm talking in in a different aspect now, but I'm telling you your digital courses because I'm building my digital courses and I also wanted
Hmm.
to do AI, but it's not my field. You know what I mean? Like I can talk
For sure.
about I'm inspiring administrators and I'm making courses for teachers and students, but I know AI is the thing to go. But I'm not an
Indeed.
expert. So we need experts to start digital courses. Um,
Yes.
maybe not in schools, maybe for other companies. Oh, you don't know. Not only that, Andre,
Mhm.
clubs, school, summer learning for kids. Do you know how many kids like summer what do you got summer school wanna earn
Yeah.
AI? Just hire a group of
Oh, boy.
individuals who can start. Oh, you don't know, go to schools and provide them with an after school activity that offers AI learning. You don't know how many people will register with you. I worked in a school this summer. They were teaching Minecraft. You know, the classes were full. Imagine if you start AI.
Wow. Wow. That
You don't know. Your endless. Your potential is endless, especially with the young kids. So
mm,
bring down your clientele. If you have to
yes.
hire educators, if you hire to hire somebody with like passion with kids to put your courses
Yes.
together, you don't know. You don't know what your what your AI
Mm,
um experience can enter. A lot. I'm telling
mm,
you now. Kids now, parents will pay a lot of money for their
yeah.
kids to be that 21st century thinking skills, STEM approach. Like what I said, it's like the science, technology, engineering, and math combined. They want their kids to learn that and coding as well. So if I were you,
Yes.
learn about digital courses. You don't know, it's another avenue that you can enter. Just you're already stepping it out,
Ah,
step out further. Believe me, just trust me.
no, I
Digital
I
digital
love it.
courses. I will tell you what
I
courses,
love it.
like I or like what software to use. Very easy. You can do it. If you have to hire virtual assistants, go do it. Oh my goodness. I think we have to do this
I've got a
after,
few.
but I'm just telling you. Um that is the way to spread AI, because I am so eager for the world to know that AI, this is the world we live in. So why not? Why not really
Mm,
just broaden your mind and just be open, because this
yeah,
is it. Whatever you do, this is it. We're in the world of technology nowadays, you know what I mean? So why not use it and intelligently, wisely, and purposefully, you know what I mean? And it's not,
yes,
and like what you said, it's not to like remove human power. It's just really to multitask and make
yeah.
production more easier and uh cost effective, something like that. You
Cost
know what I
efficient.
mean?
Yeah,
Efficient, cost
yeah,
efficient. All right. Okay.
yeah.
Every
Either way,
guest yeah, right. Digital courses, summer schools, or not just summer schools, after school.
I really like
After
that.
school. Oh,
My
I'm not
daughters, I can
joking.
see.
I'm not joking. Create your own
But,
team. Create your own team. And so
yeah,
you can even do virtual if you have to. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Start with
Mm,
North Carolina. You don't have to go far. Start in your own community. Believe me, parents are aching for their kids to be in that higher order thinking and technology.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Now, I
No,
always ask every guest, Andre. Every leader carries a piece of wisdom that can inspire others on their own journey. If you could leave our listeners, Andre, with one piece of advice about maybe taking risk, embracing change, or maybe just something about leadership, what would that be? Like something for them to say that I heard this from Andre. Like, what would that be, Andre? Or a quote, if you want, like
well,
anything, just
let's
some.
see. Yeah, yeah. So for me, I'll rephrase the quote and say, you spoke about the next generation and
Yeah.
technology as well as us and maybe I hate to say it like this, but the boomer generation, right?
Yes.
Being afraid of technology. Um, technology it it makes a terrible uh what is it? A terrible master, but a great uh servant, right?
Okay.
So it serves
Wow.
you well if you learn how to utilize it. Um, and I would encourage everyone to learn how to utilize it to make you faster, better, more efficient, learn more. Um, Not necessarily, try to be afraid of it because you think it's going to replace everything. There will be some things, but the world constantly evolves because we're
Yes.
not riding around on horses anymore. We're driving cars. This is the
Yes.
next step in the evolution.
I love that. Andre, that's such a powerful way to close, Andre. And so I have been I'm Asian, so I'm very aware of the Asian culture. I also teach students online English from Asian countries, and I am
Yeah.
in awe of their technology. Just their train alone, they have bullet trains and we don't, okay? When I talk about,
Yes.
because I see every household when I tour them online, right? We're talking about
Yep.
like technology. So
Yes.
we don't want to be behind. We want to be at par or at least further than others. And I'm not saying this to put
Yes.
America down. I love America. I'm here, but I think we can push it more. We can push it more,
Big time.
right? And if those countries can do it,
Mhm.
so can we. So can we. And it's
100%.
all about,
My
it's
babies.
here. It's here.
Yeah.
It's just awareness. It's really just awareness. And people are just so scared of like change. And
Yeah.
we need you. I need you. Promise me. You need your own
Yes.
platform. You need your own platform that you show up twice a week. Three, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you your voice and
So,
your action will
mhm.
open the eyes of a lot of people, because right now your
Mm,
competition, your greatest competition is the fear of people. It's not even, it's
yep.
they're just afraid. They're just afraid. And if you can open their eyes through your words, like honestly, just show them some capability. Like, like videotape something, like just
Yeah.
something and show it to them. A 10-15 minute speaking podcast, live show. Oh my God. One show you can have multiple viewers, and I believe in ripple effect that it's gonna keep spreading. America needs to really push it more forward. Come on.
Mm,
Come on. Come on.
mm.
We are called the
You
first
better preach.
powerful country for a reason. So we need to step it up. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We really do.
No.
Not
100%.
being,
Look, my no, my babies, they love Asian culture, right? So my
How
my
old are your babies?
youngest is
How old are they?
5 and 7.
Oh, you have a
Yeah,
long way to go.
one wants to
Enjoy
go to
those
Japan, the
moments.
other one to China.
Oh,
Indeed.
enjoy those moments, Andre. Please don't let
For sure.
they grow up so fast. Look at me. They're like 18, 19, and 26. Enjoy them. That's the best
Oh yeah.
balance, self-care that you can have, is just really family. Thank you so
Indeed.
much.
Indeed.
Um,
Yes.
Andre, I just want to really thank you for joining me today on Build to Build. And I'm going to be asking for all your links so that when I share
Okay.
this on multiple social media, I know they really know how to get in touch with you. All right?
For sure.
How can they find you, Andre? Can you share with everybody how can they find you?
Sure thing, sure thing. So I'm Andre Lassiter on
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy way to get in contact with me, as well as uh, we have the domain now, tryitwithai.com, that has
Okay.
a few of our AI demos on it, or ms3it.com. So the letter ms, the number 3, it.com. Feel free to find me there. And like you said, I'm going to take your advice, Candace,
Oh
and
yeah, I'm not
we're
joking. Just
actually
message
started.
me. I'm not joking. Digital
Yes,
courses, after school activities, summer schools.
yes,
That's all
yes.
year. That's all year long. Form a team who can handle your digital courses, after school activities. Oh my God! And there's also groups of people who do that, but you can provide them your
Mm-hmm.
course. You know what I mean? They can actually like run it for
Mm-hmm.
you, or you can provide the course. But if you want
Mm,
bigger reach, you do it yourself. Believe me, it's not that hard. It's not that
yeah,
hard. You can do it.
got
Always,
you.
if you need help, I'm been in the field of education. I'm just here. Not for anything. If you need like another perspective, I'm here. Okay.
100%.
Yep.
Yes, yes, indeed. I love it.
so yeah, so again, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight on Build to Build, the CEO series. Andre, your story is inspiring, and I know our listeners are walking away with encouragement, practical lessons, and a renewed sense of what's possible, which is big, because the field that you're into is really big. And I just want to thank you. You were the very first person I've interviewed in this business line of work, and wow, I am
Yeah,
just honored to have you in my show. All right, before
thank
I
you.
wrap up, do
Thank
you
you.
have anything else that before I close the show, Andre? Do you have
Yeah, no,
anything
Candace,
else before?
you've given me a lot of food for thought, and I
Yes.
appreciate it. I'm definitely going to make it happen. So look out.
Yes.
I may
Baby
just do a
steps.
few lives on Facebook to start out and go from there.
Yeah. And like I said, honestly, kids are the way to go, because parents are really want their kids to learn at such a young age. All right. So, if you want to like
Indeed.
add that to your clientele, that would be amazing. Because as an educator and as a mom,
Yes.
I would want my kids to be, uh, has that 21st century thinking skills and that mentality of like the new age. I hope the
Yeah.
the meaning of like This is it. This is our what the world that we live in now. All right. And again, for
Yes.
everyone, I want to thank you for tuning in. You can find me on my website, www.candiceruggiero.com. All my social media platforms, linktree/CandiceRuggiero. And I want to leave you with this. Leadership isn't about titles. It's about authenticity, intentionality, and the courage to lead with love and vision. We have Andre here who is, he has his own company and business, but still trying to prioritize self-care. Always remember, prioritize yourself. When we step into our purpose, and abundance, when we step into our purpose, abundance and impact naturally follow. I believe in that. Again, I just want to say thank
Yes.
you. It has been a pleasure meeting you, Andre. This is Intentional Excellence. I'm your
Definitely.
host, Candice Ruggiero. Thank you for joining me, everyone. And until the next time, keep leading with love, keep living with intentional excellence. Have a good night, everyone.